Like so many people, I've always had a dream of learning to speak Italian. Beautiful language, beautiful country, and in my case there are also lots of Italians living in London where I live, and I've always wanted to be able to talk to them in their own language. So I don't really know why it was that I never started to learn Italian before. I guess, like many people when they think about learning a language, don't have enough time, have lots of other stuff to be getting on with, and so for a very long time I simply didn't learn. So finally, after years and years of wishing that I could speak Italian, I decided to pull the trigger. Now, 3 months after starting the project, I've come here to Italy to put myself to the test. The choice of where to come to for this grand finale, to be honest, was an easy one. I've never been to Venice before, and let's be honest, it is a beautiful place to make a film. But here's the thing about this project. I decided to learn Italian in a way that is a little bit different from what most people think about when they think about how to learn a language. I didn't go to classes, I didn't buy a textbook, I didn't hire a teacher, and I didn't go anywhere near a grammar book. So rather than learning Italian the traditional way by going to classes and buying textbooks, I decided to try an experimental but very, very natural approach to learn Italian, based on stories and input and all the other kinds of things that I've been documenting throughout this whole video series. But here's the thing, I really didn't know whether any of this was going to work. And sure enough, after the first month of studying, I did struggle to keep up my motivation. Learning a language is a lot of work, and when life got busy with a few trips coming along and even moving house all at the same time, I was tempted to give up more than a few times.
Non dovevo scriverlo niente prima di... no, nessuno, niente, non dovevo...
But the most exciting part about this approach to learning Italian was that by being able to spend all my time immersed in stories and other interesting content in Italian, instead of just textbooks and grammar drills, my interest levels in the language and the project were like sky high throughout, and Italian became more and more part of my life with every week that passed. It really was an amazing experience. So although I was extremely busy, I never really felt like I had to make or carve out the time to learn Italian. The reading and listening that I wanted to do using this method, it simply became something that I felt like doing, I wanted to do whenever I had the free time. But whatever the ups and downs of this, these 3 months of the project, the real test was going to be whether I could come here to Italy and actually hold my own and get by. Let's find out.
È una questione di pagare 8 euro o andare o camminare un po'.
E si cammina un po'.
Non è difficile, è un piacere camminare un po'.
Sì, no, è vero, è vero.
È una ragione per mangiare altro gelato.
Esatto.
È la prima cosa. O prendere altro caffè.
Sì, sì, sì. Per scoprire, perché Venezia secondo me bisogna perdersi un po'. Non si può andare con la mappa.
So, all in all, I am delighted with how it's gone. I know that my Italian grammar is not perfect and I still have new words to learn and all of that. But to be able to spend 3 months over the summer learning a language, and then to get on a plane, come here, step off the plane and right away start to speak the local language with the people here, to go out, get what I need, make friends, have fun. It really is an amazing feeling.
La festa è una sensazione molto diversa parlando italiano che spagnolo. Non so se è una cosa che una persona del sud che parla è molto diversa da una persona del nord.
Ho conosciuto persone, tu hai detto che sei di Cambridge, ho conosciuto persone.
When I think about what I actually had to do to get to this stage, I hardly had to study at all in the traditional sense. I didn't have to slave over textbooks, I didn't have to go and live in Italy in order to learn Italian. I stayed right at home in London for the whole summer and had a great time just learning a new language. But however beautiful Venice may be, and as amazing as it is to be here, the real gift that I feel like I have given myself with this project is that I can now go back home, back to London, and start a new phase of my life with a new language, with Italian right at the centre of it. So I hope you've enjoyed this series about learning Italian and that it's made you think about and realise just what is possible in language learning. If you're willing to think a little bit outside the box and to use some of the methods and ideas that me and many other people are using to learn languages naturally and very, very quickly. For me, I don't know what language is next, but if you'd like to find out whenever the time comes, please subscribe to this channel to get notified. And also if you'd like to know more about the methods that I've been using to learn Italian and I've been talking about throughout this series, click the link in the description box below.